So I don't know if anyone's interested, but I am going to talk a little bit more in this video. How I draw this fast is I know my basic shapes and what shapes make up certain parts of the anatomy, and then the proportions I use for the face. I've practiced drawing faces a lot, so eventually you just kind of get a shorthand on where everything should go. As you can see, I did the cross here. That gives me some reference points so I can easily block in the forms of the nose, lips, and eyes. When I'm blocking in poses, I'm thinking like directions and the basic shapes of the limbs, and that gives you like a really good base foundation so that you can get this quick sketch done in a short amount of time, and then you can start tightening up the details. And you want to be able to have your pose down within the first 30 seconds of the drawing if you want to draw fast. A really good tool to do this is to go out and sit in a cafe or sit in a park. If it's nice out, if it's raining, go in a cafe, and do some life drawing. And just don't worry about the details, just try and get people's poses down as fast as you can, blocking in the major shapes, and it'll really help with your speed if that is something that you're looking for. When I was in school, it was mandatory for us to fill a few pages of a sketchbook doing life drawing every week. So we'd go out, like group of friends, go sit in a cafe and draw, or go to like a public place like a skating rink if it was in the winter, and we draw people skating, or just even on the subway or on the bus. And yes, I have learned to draw on a bus, and it is really difficult because your pen goes everywhere. Another way, if you want to get more confident with your lines, is to draw in pen, because you can't erase, and then you just get really good with adding in your marks, and like, this is the mark I'm laying, and I'm not going to go over it again. This is what I'm committing to, and it helps you commit to your lines, which will also help you in the long run with your speed, because you're not, oh, that line's not perfect, I gotta erase it. So yeah, it's just really working the entire drawing at once, getting your pose down right away so that you can then start focusing more on the details, understanding your forms, and knowing your proportions. So here's just a random character. We'll say it's Young Mccree because I'm an awful person anyways. And body hair. Yay! And the trick to body hair, if it gives you trouble, is to follow the grain. Look at men with hairy chests and you'll see there's a grain pattern to like the way the hairs lie. It's the same with the head. The hairs lie in a certain way and they go in a certain direction unless you've got a shit ton of product in your hair. Anyway. So yeah. Those are just some helpful little tips and hints on how to draw fast.